How was I rude? I didn't say anything. I tried to make conversation. They did not want to make conversation. You just admitted that they're dry at times. So why the hell? How the hell you trying? Okay. Welcome back, y'all. Yes, you're seeing this outfit 3 times. Yes, because it's the same day, and I told y'all I'm bulk recording. Yes, yes, yes. So if you already seen, well, I know you already seen the title. That's why you clicked on the video. You know what I'm here to talk about. Make sure you tell everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm still Daisy underscore. I'm gonna put the links to my Instagram in the bio. Yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. I actually told y'all I'm not gonna give y'all timelines of when like things happen. I mean, it really don't matter for too much, I don't think, for this, but for certain other stuff, it definitely will. But I'm just not gonna give, a timeline. Let me turn to my good side again. I'm just not gonna give a timeline, for when this stuff happened. But this, I got married in 2019. I'll tell y'all that. And before I got married, my ex, I don't know if I want to give him a name. We're going to name him Diego. No. Go name him Diego. Let me see if I already had a name for him. No, I didn't have a name for him already, so we're gonna call him Diego. Shit, fuck it. So when we met, shortly after we met, I introduced my best friends, Tracy, Alex. I'm pretty sure they don't mind me saying their names. He met them, pretty early on, and he met some of my other friends from home too. Because Tracy, she would have events at her house. She met Tracy's daughter's father, all them. Because she would have events at her house. We would go skating on Sundays and stuff. And sometimes, did he ever come skating? I don't think he ever came on a Sunday. I'm not sure. But we would go skating and whatnot. And we would go to her house, have events, Memorial Day events and whatnot. Stuff like that. We'll just go chill over there. So he met my friends. Let me tell y'all, my friends are very welcoming people. If y'all ever meet them, I'll probably, one day maybe, they'll come on camera one day. Did I say one day already? But anyways, they'll possibly come on camera one of these days. But my friends are very nice when it comes to meeting new people. Except when we met one of our homegirls. So we're actually real cool with her now. I mean, I was always nice. But Tracy's my big sister. So I'm my big sister don't like you. I'm just I ain't gonna be mean. But I'm gonna be I'm a little sketchy about you too. That's not with everybody, but Alex, he used to bring so many girls around. It was just another one. We don't care. We don't got time for this. But my friends are always very welcoming to new people that you will bring around. So anytime he can tell you himself, and if he says no, he's a liar. My friends were pretty much his friends in a way. More so my friends, even though people tell your spouse's friends are not your friends, which is true, but they were still, friends with him. Of course, it's always me over him, but they were still, friends with him. Y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. Let me stop cussing. Y'all get the heck I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to stop saying so too, but ooh, it's hard. We became he would, like I said, he would come over. We'll have cookouts. We'll go hang out, go to malls, stuff like that. Anything we can do together. And they were always, friendly with him. So he got pretty comfortable with them pretty fast. I say that to say that one weekend I went to his hometown to chill with him. I think it was Christmas. Was it Christmas? Possibly Christmas. But I was down there for a reason. It was possibly Christmas, I think. I went home. I believe I was still in tech school, honestly. I may have been still in tech school. I don't know. But I went home. Definitely was in tech school. Anyway, don't matter. I went home, and first I stopped to go to his hometown first. And then he came to Atlanta with me, because when I left for the military, he ended up moving back to his hometown. He moved back to his hometown. So once I went on leave, I went to Orlando first. I went to his hometown first. If I slip up and say where he lived at and I forget to bleep it out, oh well, who cares? But I'm gonna try not to say it. I went to his hometown first before I went home to Atlanta to my family. And he ended up coming to Atlanta with me. So yeah, that's what we would do. So I went down there, and he was like, oh, I want you to meet my best friends. It's two people. It was a girl and a boy. So I'm like, okay, cool. That's cool with me. You know, when I got down there, we spent our time together, had fun, blah, blah, blah. We went to play putt-putt. We went to go see alligators, because, y'all, if y'all don't know, I love alligators. Not to eat, to look at. You know, I want me a pet alligator so I can sick them on folks when they piss me off. But, you know, I love alligators. So we went to go see alligators. I don't remember if he paid or I paid for it. I don't know. But, yeah, we went to see alligators. We played putt-putt and, you know, shit like that. So I don't remember what day it was, but we did. He was like, I want you to meet my best friends. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, I was happy to. I don't mind. I'm not one of those people that like, no, I don't want to meet your friends. I'm not like that. I like to meet. Like, I want to meet your people. Especially you're my husband. So, of course, I want to, you know, meet the people you're close with. We go to somewhere downtown. I remember it was a Ferris wheel. It's like a lot of stuff over there. So we went over there, parked. He was like, okay, they're on their way. I'm like, all right, cool. His friends get there. Well, the guy got there first. And when the guy walked up, we were standing on the sidewalk or something, or we were in a parking lot or something. Wait, I don't remember. But the guy walked up. He dapped my ex up. He dapped Diego up, and he dapped Diego up, and then after that, I was like, hey, and then he was just like, so. It was real dry, quick stuff. And I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe he just, you know, a little nervous. He don't know me, so, you know, that's fine. So they were talking about something, and I think I asked him a question, you know, to try to, like, you know, make him feel a little more comfortable around me, and to basically an icebreaker. So I asked him a question, and he, like, gave me a quick one-word answer, and I was just like, oh, okay, well. Maybe he don't want to talk to me. That's fine. So maybe he's uncomfortable with talking to me because I'm his friend's wife, or like what? I don't know. But I don't know. But he, you know, was giving me like short answers. So I was just like, oh, okay. So, you know, I did feel some type of way, but it wasn't nothing like big. So I just like, you know, backed up, and I just like, you know, was on my phone waiting for the girl to come. I'm like, ooh, I'm excited because it's another woman coming. So I'm like, yay, I get to talk to another woman, you know, cool. So she was struggling. She kept calling him, I think the other dude, she was calling him, asking like where they parked at, because she couldn't find parking. Parking was crazy. It was like in the area, it was pretty busy. So she calling, asking what parking at. Then she finally found parking. I'm like excited. I'm like, yes, enough female. Like, I don't know. I'm a girl's girl, like for real. I'm an introvert, so, you know, it takes me a minute to actually like somebody, but considering that this is his best friend, you know, I'm excited to meet her. So the girl, she come up, and she doesn't acknowledge me. She speaks to them, the two guys. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I was just like, hey, you know, smiling and shit. And I'm just like, hey, girl. And then she was just like, hey. Basically just like that, like, hey. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with them? And I'm just like, okay. So I think, I tried to like make a little conversation with her too, but I could tell she wasn't interested in the conversation. So I just, you know, I dropped it, and I was just like, all right, what the fuck? And I'm just like, you know, my feelings were hurt. I'm not gonna lie, they were, because it's just like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did he tell them about me? Why are they acting like weird towards me? And I'm thinking she was gonna be happy to talk to me, you know, another woman around, so the guys can talk, we can talk, she can catch up with them too. So we're standing there, they're just talking. I'm just like on my phone because I feel awkward as hell because I don't have anybody to talk to. He's talking to them. Cool, I'm not tripping about him talking to them. Those are his friends. He ain't seen them in a minute. or at least I don't know, because he had been living out there, so I don't know. But it seemed like they haven't seen each other in a minute. They were catching up. So I was just like, all right. So I told him, I told Diego, I'm like, hey, I want to go to, I think it was a Brewster's or a Cold Stone, I think it was. I'm like, hey, I want to go to Cold Stone. I want to go get some ice cream. So he was like, all right, let's go. So he told him, he was like, hey, she want to go get ice cream. So we're going to walk down there. That's like, all right, cool. So I get, the Cold Stone line was long. That line was long as hell. So I get in line, and I was like, oh, y'all not getting ice cream? They was like, no. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just stood in line. I'm like, damn, he ain't going to at least pay for my ice cream, you know, but whatever. I wasn't tripping about it. I was like, yeah, okay. So they went and sat down at a table, and it was nowhere else to sit. It was just a table for 3, so they all sat at that table. And it was like people sitting down at the other table. So when I was in line for a little minute, and by the time I got out of the line, I went over to the table, and I was gonna chill by them. He was gonna I don't know. I don't know if I was about to sit down because I found another chair, or if they wanted to leave and I wanted to sit in there. I don't know. I think they wanted to leave and I wanted to sit in there and eat. I don't know. But either way, I was just like, oh, we're going out. And he was like, yeah, we're not going to stay in here. I was like, okay. So as we're walking, they're literally having conversation about stuff that I have no idea about. People that they know, people they went to school with. I think it was, I think another friend of theirs had a YouTube, or he did music or something like that. And they were talking about that. And I don't know these people. There's no way for me to, you know, be included in the conversation. So once I realized that they weren't trying to include me in the conversation, you know, I started lagging behind, or I walked ahead. I don't remember if I started lagging behind or I walked ahead. So I was just like, since it was awkward as fuck for me, I'm just like, okay, well, I took my phone out and I started recording like the Ferris wheel and all that. I might insert videos. I don't know. But I started, you know, like recording outside, and I'm just like walking, looking at my camera, like trying to distract, or just like not make it seem like, make it noticeable that I don't feel included. I'm just like, whatever. I don't want to, you know, look crazy. So like I said, I'm just like recording the Ferris wheel. I'm just like, oh, look, that's cute. Oh my God. Oh, wow. You know, recording, you know, the shit that's going on. And then they eventually, you know, finished up their conversation. I don't remember if I told I don't remember if I told Diego that I was ready to go, or if we can go back to the hotel, or if I had told him, or they were done with like chilling. So I think it was me that was like ready to go, because I was just like starting to get real irritated because they were like really not including me. What the fuck? Get your ass beat now. It's a little gnat. Where the fuck you come from? Anyway, I think it was me that was ready to go, and I told him, like, can we go now? Because like I was getting irritated because it was very awkward being there. Like they didn't even try to talk to me really at all. Like at all. So I was just like, can we go now? And then he was like, I think he wanted to do something else, or he wanted to stay longer. I'm like, can we please just go? So when he could tell that I was annoyed. So, you know, we got in the car and left, and I think we were talking in the car, but I was just like I think we were talking in the car, and I was kind of like visibly irritated, like not just like, oh my God, not like that. I was just like quiet. And so when we got back, I think he asked me what was wrong, but I was just like, nothing is fine, or something like that. I'm pretty sure we didn't talk about it that day. But eventually he texted me one day when I was back in at tech school. He texted me and was like, oh, what did you think about so and so? I don't remember her name, but I'm just gonna call her so and so. He's like, oh, what did you think about so and so? And I was like, I don't care for her. And he was like, oh, well, she feels the same about you because she said you seem like you had an attitude. Bitch. Yo, when I say y'all, that shit pissed me off. I'm like, well, y'all did not try to include me in the conversation. Not even you as my husband. You couldn't look at me and tell or think, oh, let me include her, blah, blah, blah. No, you did not. So, of course, I'm going to be annoyed. And I did not, like, really have an attitude. But I was just, like, ignoring them. Just, like, because, I mean, it's not really ignoring them because they're not paying attention to me in the first place. So, it's just, like, I'm just back, you know, doing my own thing. So, I don't know where she got that I got an attitude for him, unless it was when I was telling him I'm ready to go. But like, who would want to like sit there? I gave them their time to talk, but it was just like after a while I'm like, yeah, I can't do this, because why are y'all purposely leaving me out? Like, why are you trying to have a conversation about things that I know nothing about? Not even trying to, like, even say little stuff to me. It's like none of that at all. So when he said that, I'm just like, okay, like, y'all didn't seem to want to talk to me. Like, I said hi to them and they gave me like short answer, like basically one word to me. So he was like, oh, I don't act like that around your friends. I said, yeah, because my friends do not make you feel unwelcome. My friends are very welcoming. Since the beginning, they were welcoming. So, of course, you're not going to act like that around my friends because my friends are not, you know, treating you the way your friends treated me. So, be fucking for real. Let me see if I can find them fucking receipts for this so I can tell you exactly what the fuck we were saying. Y'all, I found it. This was in, yeah, I'll tell y'all the timeline for this. This is in January 2020. So he texted me and said, can I ask you something? I said, yep. He said, were you comfortable with my homegirl the day we hung out? I said, comfortable as in you having female friends, because I was not tripping about that like at all. He said both. How did you feel about her specifically? I said, I don't care about female friends, but I don't care much for her, possibly because I don't know her. But then I'm not really sure that I care to know her. She doesn't seem like someone I hang around and I'm saying that because of the attitude she like had towards me and like how she was not a welcoming person. That's not the type of people I hang out with. If I'm gonna hang out with somebody, if someone new comes around, then they're welcoming people. He said, I figured, well, so-and-so is a real cool person, very reserved and respectful. She's not out there like other girls, doesn't smoke or drink. Congratulations, neither do I. And he said, and no, we never talked. She's like a sister to me. I never said y'all talked. I never thought that either. So, but okay. And he said they felt like you had an attitude and I kind of peeped, but I didn't say nothing because I didn't want to argue. So, you people that I had an attitude, but you didn't ask me if I was good or anything because I'm just like pretty much fourth wheeling and no one's talking to me. No one's like, not even you, no conversation. So why would you think I'm okay? So I said, I was around them for 5 seconds. The majority of the time I was in line at Cold Stone. Yeah, it was Cold Stone. I said they were dry to me, so I left it alone, which it was. They one-worded me. And when I tried to, you know, do a little icebreaker, like speak to them, like start a conversation, it was a one word again. It was like literally one word or a very short answer. And that was it. And like pretty much ended the conversation. So he said him and the guy are both Capricorns and they had their quiet ways. And I was like, oh, well, that's fine. And he said, I could have sworn y'all talked a bit. And he said, y'all. I'm like, who? Y'all who? He said, you and the guy. And I'm like, barely. He was dry. I noticed I didn't care for him as soon as he said, hey, back to me. Her too. They talked more to each other, which they did. Like, yeah, I'm reading the receipts. Before this, I was telling y'all off memory. That's what happened. So he said, I know they are dry at times. All right then, what the fuck? He said, I know they are dry at times, but they are good people and you were kind of rude. How was I rude? I didn't say anything. I tried to make conversation. They did not want to make conversation. You just admitted that they're dry at times. So why the hell? How the hell you trying? Okay. I said, and he said, I didn't do it to your friends and I know I'm dry. I said, I didn't do anything. And I said, okay. Cause like, and he said, I'm not trying to start anything, but sometimes you don't notice. I said, the difference between my friends and yours, which I just explained to y'all, is that mine are not dry to people and they include them because they do. And anybody that was new that ever hung around like Tracy and them, they will tell you, and he could tell you that himself, that they were never dry people like around them. Like new people come around, they're always welcoming. Yeah. Then I say, yours did not do that. I don't care for them. They don't care for me. It's fine. I don't give a fuck about these people. Like, the fuck? He said, I have different types of friends because I get along with different types of people. What the fuck did I do with anything? But okay. He said they're very laid back and like I said, they are dry sometimes. Okay, so why are you still trying to blame me when you just admitted your friends be dry to people sometimes? And I was one of those people. So why would I feel comfortable or be trying to kiss their ass and be all up in their face? Be fucking for real. So he said, I have friends that turn up too, some more productive, some hood, etc. Okay. you brought me the dry one. So of course, how you just gonna say I have an attitude when y'all being dry towards me? I want y'all to let me know in the comments, you know, when I get some more subscribers and I get more people watching, let me know if I'm the one tripping. Like, please let me know. Because if I'm tripping, then maybe I just don't see it. But I don't understand how you can sit here and tell me that your friends be dry sometime and that they did it to me and then blame me and say, oh, you had an attitude, you were being rude to them. Like, what? Let me know, please. And I said, so do I do not, but hold on. I said, so do I, but not people like that. Because I don't have friends that act like that. Like, they're not going to be dry and rude towards people. Like, he said, and I said, it's not a big deal. Because it wasn't. I don't care about these people. I'm not going to see these people again. Well, I probably would if we were still married. But I probably would. But, I mean, it was nothing to me. I don't have to talk to these people. I'm good. It's not a big deal. But nothing to do with it. But the last message before, like, we moved on, he said my mom told me text, and after she told me that, I thought for sure we were done. And I think I know what that was pertaining to, because y'all, when I do that story time, y'all gonna be like, bitch, no he didn't. Bitch, yes the fuck he did. He did. Yo. So, this nigga irritate my soul. But yeah, y'all. So I just don't understand that, because he's trying to argue to me that I had an attitude. But when y'all feel some type of way as well, if you were out meeting some new people and they were being pretty much cold to you, like they're being like cold to you and you don't know them, and then someone's trying to blame you, saying that you're being rude. When you feel some type of way, like, and the thing is, I wasn't like rude, rolling my eyes type shit. I was literally just back, like fell back, and I was just like recording, you know, shit like that. That's all I was doing. And then like when they were talking and I wasn't recording no more, I was just like standing back, just like looking on my phone, like looking around and stuff, like trying not to, you know, because I felt awkward. So it's not like I was rolling my eyes type of shit. Like, it wasn't none of that. So it's just like, y'all fucking weird. All three of y'all fucking weird. I don't give a fuck how quiet you are. Bitch, don't be dry to me. Like, that was rude as fuck. And then go to tell him, oh, she got an attitude. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, shut up. That really pissed me off. Like, I really wanted to know, am I the one wrong? Like, please let me know. Let me know if it was a better way I could have handled it. Because, in all honesty, I didn't do anything, like, to even handle it. I was literally just, you know, chilling, recording. Like I said, I'm gonna probably insert some of the videos if I haven't already, because I want y'all to see like what I was doing. Just like look at the pretty Ferris wheel, look at the kids doing shit, you know. That's all I'm doing. It's not like I was just like, damn, bitch, y'all can't speak. Like, y'all gonna be saying that talking. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't like, oh, can we go now? It wasn't none of that. I was just like, can we leave? Like they, I didn't cut their conversation off or anything. Like, they were just, I think the other two were talking to each other. So I came to him, like, and I think I told him, I was like, yeah, my stomach hurt, or I was like, I'm tired or something like that, because I wanted to go. If you were put in an awkward situation like that, you would want to go too, Negro. So don't even try to, y'all, for real, just let me know. Am I tripping? Or was he tripping? And his little punk ass friends, were they tripping? Anyways, yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because that's the end of this. I do have a lot more videos coming, but like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Tell everybody, tell your cousin, mama, grandparents, uncles, aunties. Did I say cousins already? If I did, oh well, tell them again. Brother, sister, the pastor, you know, let them know I do use a little profanity and I'm working on that. The good Lord, he got me though. We talked about it. But, you know, let them know to like, comment, subscribe. And yes, I will see y'all in my next one. I'm probably about to go change clothes and my hair and stuff to make some more videos. Or I might keep this one on. Who knows? No, I like this. But no. Let me start rambling. Y'all, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Every time she walk by, I be like, there she go.